Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Skylar Thompson, the Dolphins, getting into the playoffs. We're breaking it down. Lock in, get it going. Welcome to the QB School. As always, before we get going into the video, quick reminder, the Quarterback School Patreon community. It has never been cheaper to join. There's never been more content available over there. So if you want to support the channel, you want even more Quarterback School content, you want to know what it's like in an NFL quarterback room, watching film, understanding the details, the nuance of the game, you will love the Quarterback School Patreon community. Get over there. The link is in the video description. I appreciate the support. As for this video, let's get into it. Skylar Thompson, finding a way to win a game, get into the playoffs. Now you get to start a playoff game. We're going to take a peek at the film. First one here, bottom of the screen, Hill. 3rd and 2, nice little conversion. Certainly not a perfect throw. You know, thing's going to come out like a little bit like a sinker, but I like the decisiveness. Certainly like getting it to the ball to that guy going downhill. You can see here, watch a little like from Hill. Yeah, bro, get it up. I need it higher. I got you. Design-wise here, a little switch release off the motion, and then we're going to essentially run what I'm going to call hooks and hinge. So we're going to come up and we're turning inside. Then with where the ball ends up going to Hill here, come out and turn inside, but then kind of hinge out. And so you really got both of these. Most people would read this inside out, but the ball just dies on them a little bit. But again, 3rd and 2, running routes past the sticks. You know, they'll get you a first down. It kind of looks like Waddle is confused on what he's doing. Just look at Waddle's release here. Looking around. But that's a nice job getting a conversion. Again, good decision, decisive. The ball location, not precise, but certainly good enough. First down. Love it. Now from there, we're kind of all over the place. This is a 4th and 5, middle of the field. A little bit of bad luck we'll look at here as far as just where he picks the side. But then this is bad situational ball at the end. You know, he doesn't take a sack, but this is really like a half throwaway. He doesn't give anybody a chance here. And so he picks our left. Gets caught versus drop 8. Nothing. You have to throw the ball right here. Just throw up a punt. You cannot throw the ball away like that on 4th down. You know, that to me is a throwaway. And you cannot throw the ball away on 4th down. I mean, this is like a high school problem. This is not a great film to have out there for you. Now, when I'm talking about bad luck, I'm talking about where he chooses pre-snap here. It looks like he's going to work this choice up top. If he were to work the bottom, you know, this is a pretty easy first down. So again, what the read is, only they know. I can tell you that, you know, it's always a bummer when you look at the film and you're like, damn, if I would have worked the other side, it'd be easy. Right? So don't screenshot me and be like, just throw it to the number 3 down here. That's a first down. Yeah, thanks. But this right here, you got to throw it. Now, there's no good options. I'm not saying there are good options, but I am saying right here, you must throw it. Give someone a chance. So for me, this is on here as much to show kind of the unfortunate luck as far as where we start this read, but then also we got to have the awareness. Must to throw this ball on 4th down. Cannot take this half sack. Throw away. Cannot. Because we do have the ability to make plays like this 3rd and 4. This is a great scramble up top, playmaker, hit Hill on the sideline. Just a really nice job of being able to keep the play alive. Again, versus drop 8. This time, similar to where we just were, on the sideline, stay alive, and find Hill for a big chunk first down. So again, drop 8. So there's going to be more coverage elements for us to deal with. Nothing there immediately. They're only rushing 3. No panic. Get to the sideline. Now again, look where Hill is. Hill turns that thing up, and he's able to find that throw. I mean, that's a really nice play. This is being a playmaker. This is out of structure, creative. That's a big time throw and rip, showing off some arm strength. You know, there's nothing there for him early on here versus drop 8. You know, wherever you want this ball to go, even if he throws it to what he looks like he's working Hill up top, the number 2 on a choice, you throw that, that's a catch and tackle. Assuming that's a catch and tackle with the vice tackle right there, he's not getting the first. The first is like the 13 or the 12. Get out, keep your eyes down the field, show some creativity on the sideline, make a good decision. Thank you. So it's certainly there to be able to create at a structure. Just the awareness on that fourth down, I think, is the one that stings. So this is great. It's not there. Go create a play. You've got playmakers on the perimeter. Give them a chance. Big first down. Next one here, 1st and 10. Going to hit Gesicki up top. Takes a big hit. Now, I think this shows a few things. I love the toughness it shows from the quarterback. The vision here to be able to hit this thing. To me, this is a big shot. Boom. Now, the ball hangs up a little bit, no doubt, but you take a big shot. The design here for me is a little bit sus. I'm not going to lie. The way this thing plays out is essentially like a sail and then what I'm going to call a bluff wheel. So pretend like you're blocking, and then we're going to be up here. And so for me, this is too much in the same space. I'm going to guess that Waddle here is supposed to take this thing to what I'm used to calling like a flag, like to the back pylon, deeper. And then this bluff wheel is essentially kind of going to be like a level behind it. So you've kind of got the deep, and then you've got the intermediate. But you can see here, to me, the spacing was a little bit off all day with these guys. And again, bluff, wheel, big throw. Appreciate the throw again one more time from the pocket. Watch the base. Boom. Pretty nice. All his cleats in the ground. He's going to take a big shot. They were teeing off up front here. Boom. That's a big hit. Knocked to the ground. But if you look at the spacing of that kind of sail bluff wheel, to me, the corner can almost play two. Now, he doesn't here. But I'm not sure that's exactly how you want to live in that world where you've got guys that close to each other down the field. Regardless, really nice throw from Thompson. Next one here, 3rd and 13. Bottom of the screen, winner, Waddle. I mean, that's a ridiculous route. That is pure speed. Winning on an outside breaking out, what I'm going to call like a burst 7 versus middle field closed man outside leverage, damn near impossible, especially versus a really good corner. So what am I talking about? Outside leverage. So there he is right here. Waddle is inside him. It's middle field closed. So you're going to get outside leverage. He wants you to go inside. So you're going to burst in a little bit, come up. He's going to be outside of you this whole time, and you're just going to smoke him with speed and then really carve this thing back. So not come out of it. And you'll see oftentimes you'll see guys kind of fall out of it, almost go backwards. So you got to like carve this thing downhill. This is just ridiculous perimeter speed. Watch this route at the bottom. That's awesome. And I like it from Thompson here. He gets flushed. Stays on. Big playmaker on the perimeter. Got the arm strength to rip that thing. Again, off platform. A little bit out of structure, in structure. That's a big time throw. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I appreciate the support for the channel. Again, the Quarterback School Patreon community, the foundation, the bedrock of the channel. It's never been cheaper to join, never been more content available over there. So if you're interested in supporting the channel, getting even more Quarterback School content, hop over to the Quarterback School Patreon community. We also have Quarterback School courses, really the premium content available through the channel on all of my favorite football topics. Pass protection, how to beat every coverage, tempos, RPOs. We even have an entire offense. So if you're interested in any and all of those things, you can find the link in the video description. And then finally, we have a bunch of free resources available. We've got a pass protection quiz. We've got a play calling tool. We even have a free course on the passing quick game. So if you're interested in any and all of those, all of the links can be found in the video description. I appreciate the support. Let's get back to this video. Next one here. Okay, this to me is a little muddy. We get sacked here. Now, originally watching this, I thought it was on Thompson. Then I thought it was on the offensive line. I kind of am ending up thinking that this is a little bit scheme deficient more than anything else. So what I mean by that is, yeah, they could block it because they do essentially do a 4-person slide here. So we'll watch it from the wide first. But we're going to get all 4 of these guys going. Okay. So 4, it really doesn't matter. 4 guys, and then we've got essentially a 4-person slide. The left guard is coming this way. So if the left guard's coming this way, we certainly could fall into this. Now, we don't have good angles anywhere, But if that was the case, the tackle would have to set for the widest guy. The right guard would have to set for the number 3. The center, so on and so forth here. And so you'd have to get all these kind of guys working this thing out with the colors, right? That doesn't really happen. So to me, this is never blocked up. It's hard to put it on the offensive line. They could block it. A lot of ifs could happen here. At the end of the day, we've got a free runner. So free runner to me thinks, oh man, quarterback. Well, okay, quarterback, but his eyes are up here. In addition, furthermore, there really is no hot here. This route, he's not looking for a hot. It looks like almost like a return. There's no hot down here. So we've got some structural concerns as well. So is it on the offensive line? Is it on the quarterback? Is it on the play? It's probably all of the above, but as much on the play versus anything else. I mean, look down here to the bottom. Where do you want him to throw it hot? There's no hot. In fact, we got like a little terrible double move at the bottom. It's all bad. And then scheme-wise, watch the left guard. So the left guard's going to the right? Like he quick sets to 57, but then he comes off once he doesn't go. So let me rephrase it. Because he's quick setting here, because he's quick setting and then gets into the slide, to me, he's going here. So at the end of the day, this is probably on the quarterback. If that's on the quarterback, then to me, I want to always play this thing into the hot. Again, there is no hot option up top, so there's a little bit of scheme deficiency as well. So try to be honest with the big guys up front. Again, you can see the right guard, right tackle passing that stunt off on the inside. They never really worry about that outside guy until he sees him too late. Tough one, though. And that's hard to put on a rookie. Next one here. I mean, this one, to me, is a little lucky. To me, he's throwing a bomb down here to the bottom flag to Hill. His arm gets hit. This thing turns into a bit of an arm punt, and Gesicki thinks he's the man. I think this ball gets hit right there. You can barely see it. We're getting pulled. But watch the ball flight here. This thing is knuckling, right? Like that looks like the Mighty Ducks 2 knuckle puck. That thing's all over the place. That you don't throw a ball like that to a sail. So to me, really lucky. This could easily be a fair catch interception to a bunch of guys down there. It's pretty funny that he does that. Where the ball's trying to go here, I'm not even sure this is a good decision. Now, it's always a good decision to throw it to this guy down the field too. But if he's going to work that back flag, like back pylon, and then we're going to get that kind of sail out where the ball ends up going, to me, this flag is never really there, right? We've got two guys kind of over the top of him. They're both running. Yeah, he might be faster, but it's going to be tough. So the decision for me here is a little suspect. Certainly lucky that is the outcome. But hey, man, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Again, the reason it's on here is I think it's worth understanding. Some of these things you can get unlucky on that fourth down, like what side he's looking at, and you can get lucky. Ball gets hit, arm punt, fair catch. Tight end thinks he's the greatest non-blocking eligible ever. Love it. 3rd and 8 here. Nowhere to go. I personally would like to see him get to the check down faster. Now, does the check down get a first down? Maybe not. He eventually gets to the check down, and I think he shows a lot of strength, toughness, creativity here. He's a strong dude. He's in the grasp a couple times in this game and can throw the ball. But right here, this part right here, the ball's at his left hand, gets it back to his right, flips it to him. Like, I love this kind of stuff. This stuff to me shows competitive fire, creativity, vision, keep the play alive, fight. Like, I love that stuff. I want to make sure I'm really clear and explicit with that. But what I love even more is to just take your drop. It's not there. Get it to the check down right now when you move up. So right there, get it to him, get it to him, get it to him. Now, it's easier for me to say than do because the guy's got his hand on the ball, but I think he could get it to the check down right there over the ball. And again, does that get the first on 3rd and 8? Probably. He probably catches it, turns, falls forward, first down. Late like this, flip, catch, tackle, punt. So again, there's nothing up top and there's nothing at the bottom. Essentially got 3 eligibles out. He's at the back of his drop. Where do you want the ball to go? You know, maybe you could rip the seam to Hill up top. I doubt it, though. He's not really looking for it. He's looking more inside fade. Right there, get the ball to the check down. You see the tight end, his hands go up, boom, double mailbox. Now, you know, he's still got to get a first. I'm not convinced that he gets a first here. You put it to him. He's got to make somebody miss, split these 2 guys. Maybe it becomes 4th and 1 and you go for it, or 4th and 2 and you go for it, or kick a field goal. But, you know, that's tough for me. So close, nothing. But again, it's not all bad, right? Because we didn't force anything. We still showed some significant strength, toughness to be able to bite through this thing, find a completion, show off the vision, the creativity. That part of it is all good. Just play it cleaner. Last one here, 2nd and 8. Drive to go win this game. We're going to hit Waddle on the over from the bottom. Again, strong in the pocket. Love the pocket movement. Got enough strength to, you know, flip that changeup out there. Someone's at our feet, grabbing us. You know, we're getting offensive linemen blown into our lap. That's a really nice job moving in the pocket. Again, check this throw out. Someone's at his feet, on his knee. You know, to me, you almost make the argument that that's a penalty, but that's a big time throw with someone at your lower half like that. Again, always love how the Dolphins incorporate their fast guys running away from people crossing the defense like this. You know, they did this protection a few times. To me, this protection is pretty gnarly. And in fact, I don't remember seeing it anywhere in the NFL. You know, I think of this as like true counter, you know, even harder when you're shotgun snapping, going to block an edge like this. So the center's going and the left tackle's going, right? So, I mean, that's pretty tough. To me, this is like, I would most similarly call this some sort of like counter pass. So the center's going and the tackle's going. You know, I think most people think of counter as like GT here. GT is another tough one. This one's actually a little bit easier because you leave the guard back here, but still you're shotgun snapping, kicking, you know, pulling. Those are tough pass sets to get into. And so, you know, if they're going to ask him to do that, he's got to buy enough time. And they're really not the problem, right? They end up getting the double team over there. It's the guard they leave over there on an island that takes the L, stepped on. But man, that's a really nice job from Thompson, being able to step up. Don't bail backwards, up. Someone's at your feet in the grass, you're going to take a big hit. You can't get through the throw, and you still find a way. Big time throw. So that is a wrap. Skylar Thompson, Week 18, the Dolphins getting into the playoffs. Certainly wasn't pretty most, if not all of the game. There were some big splash plays as far as chucking the ball down the field, maybe getting a little bit lucky, some design things that were a little muddy as well. But as far as Skylar Thompson, I thought he made some big plays out of structure. I thought he showed some significant toughness hanging in the pocket, getting hit, people around him making plays, showing off the vision outside the pocket. I think that there were some blind spots as far as maybe some of the protection issues, maybe some of the situational ball, just understanding what you can and can't do. I think most specifically about that 4th down where we got to find a way to throw that ball. And then there was a little bit of luck too, as far as, you know, a tip ball becoming a big play versus becoming an interception. So never going to apologize for big plays offensively, but just things to pay attention to when you wonder, hey, how's this going to look in the playoffs? I think it's got the potential to be tough. Doesn't mean he can't do it. Doesn't mean he can't get substantially better quickly, because they really do have explosive perimeter weapons that are pretty unique and that can create space for him. But the ball control, the accuracy that we're used to seeing from a Tua RPO-centric, anticipation-centric offense, it's just not there right now. And so it'll be interesting to see how the Dolphins hang. I'm fired up to watch the game. Thank you so much for hanging to the end of this video. I sincerely appreciate the support. I will see you next time. Have a good one.